Welcome back to this We're All in This Together edition of Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. Our New London Police Chief, Emily Cobb, joins us now to give a rundown for trick-or-treating. Chief Cobb?
This year in New London, we have decided to change things up a little bit about how we have operated with Halloween in the past. In the past, we have closed down Main Street for a period of time, and that was mainly to allow for a safe environment for families and all of our little ghosts and goblins and princesses and superheroes to trick or treat on Main Street with the road shut down. What happened with that is not only did we get our town residents from here in New London, but it drew a large crowd from the surrounding area. We are in a regional school district, so we saw a lot of the folks from the surrounding towns as well. So this year, in an effort to try to encourage more trick-or-treating in your own neighborhoods, we're trying to do something. We're not going to shut down Main Street this year, so Main Street is not going to be closed. And we're doing something a little bit differently. It's completely voluntary participation in trick-or-treating. If you wish to go out, we ask that you do so in a safe manner. We ask that you observe social distancing, wear your face coverings, your cloth face coverings. Bring hand sanitizer with you if you're trick-or-treating. Also for the residents and businesses, not only the ones on Main Street, but just in the neighborhoods here in town, again, it's totally voluntary. If you wish to participate, you may absolutely do so. We just ask that perhaps you explore ways to do it in a safe manner. You might consider putting a table outside with the candy in a bowl, so as to discourage the close personal contact that is traditional trick-or-treating. If you don't wish to participate, that's absolutely fine. Perhaps you turn off your outside light. You could even put a sign up, no trick-or-treaters, please, if you wish to do so. And it's totally up to you, however you feel safe participating, because everyone has their own level of comfort, and we want to encourage people to do so safely. The CDC had put out some recommendations, and traditional trick-or-treating was categorized as a high-risk activity. So I think folks in this area are incredibly creative, and they can come up with some different ways to participate in trick-or-treating safely, so that it's an enjoyable event for everyone. The recommended date and time for New London Halloween trick-or-treating, if you are going to participate, is Saturday, October 31st from 4 to 6 p.m. We shortened the time frame a little bit this year, and we made it a little bit earlier in the evening so that hopefully it's still daylight out, because we're not, again, shutting the road down. And there's no town organized events this year, so hopefully that shorter time frame a little bit earlier in the day when it's a little bit more light outside will allow people to participate safely. We encourage people to wear reflective material if they can. Also to make sure that you stay on the sidewalks as safe as you can, and to cross at crosswalks. Make sure you bring a flashlight with you as well. Those glow sticks are really cool things. A lot of times the kids like to have those hanging from their costume in some way, shape, or form as well. So that's another area, but just think about how you can be most visible if you are going to be out past dark. And even, on a day like today when it's rainy out, any sort of other reflective gear or like those glow sticks that you can hang or hold are always helpful so that you can be able to be seen. Our guidelines are on the Town of New London website, and there's also another guideline there from the state of New Hampshire, readynh.gov. So there's some really good materials on there. And then, of course, the CDC website has some other activities that folks can participate in this year that they've categorized as a little bit lesser of a risk. So you can go on the CDC website to explore what other options you might have to have a safe and happy Halloween.
Thanks, Chief. Have fun, but keep COVID safe, kids.